Oh, don't fight now. Puck was about stupid mutants. Like most old school sports games, Mutant League Hockey can be found easily on eBay. It's not that expensive. Basically. This copy was donated by Jeff in Chattanooga, Tennessee, who also donated Mutant League Football and the Neo Geo Pocket Color. So thanks again, Jeff. And he also says this game should be remade with the new generation of game consoles. Everybody says that. We should start a petition.
Jeez.
The premier hockey series of video games needs mutants and zombies and robots. And obviously flamethrowers.
I can't believe how much I love you. But I know not every moment will be this blissful. So I rely on Mommy's Bliss. White water for your tummy troubles. Probiotic drops for your digestive health.
I'm cold,
And
but
multivitamin plus iron for healthy.
okay.
When you're happy,
I didn't say that. I said I'm cold.
Mom designed peace of mind. Mommy's Bliss.
At Wayfair, there are millions of ways to refresh your space, and the best is your one. And with free delivery and installation services, even your big projects are no big deal. Because no one can make it yours, quite like you.
You've got to look at the Battle of Hoth from The Empire Strikes Back realistically. The only thing that Ice Planet Hoth had going for it was that the Empire deemed it worthy to invade. Because then it turned from a barren ice wasteland into an awesome blasting fest with Imperial walkers and snow stormtroopers, which are the enemies that you're supposed to be destroying in this game. The only good things on Hoth, you're blowing up with your dumbass rebels and stupid cannons. Aren't you guys listening to the intercom? The first transport is away. Get on the second one. Get out of there. It's your ticket to escape. Flee the frigid wasteland of Hoth and go somewhere cool like Cloud City. That place is Lando. It just pains me in this game that you're shooting all of the coolest things that the Empire has. It's Star Wars, The Battle for Hoth. When did Hoth become worth fighting for? It's the most worthless piece of real estate in the galaxy. Maybe they were hiding from the Empire, but at that point, you just suck. Or their commanding officers were idiots. Or there was oil on Hoth. I'm not sure. But you think if you were going to just hide from the Empire, you'd have found somewhere warm and comfortable. Like Dagobah. If it was good enough for Yoda, it's good enough for you. Yeah, it may have been a swamp and maybe it smelled like one giant fart, but at least you could lounge around in a t-shirt and shorts.
Fuck you. It'll be so much longer. You guys are gonna be fucking moving out too. Be able to tell you a bunch of creepy shit they went after for all the creepy shit you fucking done to people and do creepy.
And the parade wraps up, and we start the rally, and then the afternoon high will be in the low 60s. Friday, we'll have a little snow around in the morning, and then the afternoon looks great. Cooler on Friday, and then warmer by Sunday into Monday. Nick?
Howdy there, Carly. It is 8:15 and Fox 4 Power Traffic with a look out here. Stop on I-35. passing 16th Avenue. And it's still a little bit crowded out here trying to get across the Bond Bridge this morning, but overall, actually not too bad. Actually, let me scratch everything that I just said there. Scratch it all. I was completely wrong. I made a mistake, and that is not right. This is actually westbound 435 at Warnell Road. It's not at all westbound 435 on the south side. I know that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes of traffic on 435. That's how I know. It's only 3 lanes across the Bond Bridge, Nick. Come on. Get with it. All right? Down by Raymore Belt, looking good on I-49, 291 highway. Yeah, everything looking good down here towards the south. He's still down here working on the bridge at 7th Highway and I-49, and those lane restrictions are still in place down there in Harrisonville. Good morning to you guys. Northbound I-35, a 23-mile run all the way downtown. That looks good. Pat, Kristen, back to you.
All right, Nick, thank you. Well, today is the day to coordinate your travel plan so you can take part in tomorrow's Chiefs Kingdom Championship Parade.
It's going to be a scene. Fox Sports Marcus Officer is live with the executive director of the Kansas City Streetcar Authority with some important reminders and details. Hey, Marcus.
Show their ass again on the fucking weird ass thing.
Hey, Pat and Kristen, we talk a lot about the number of folks that will be coming out to the parade, but then you think about, well, how do they get here? Well, part of that is finding different riding options. And Tom Garrett, you were here to discuss the streetcar's role. It's changing a little bit this year. Good news for folks, if you could please explain how they can make sure they have a good seat for what's going to be a pretty awesome event.
Yes, this year, unlike past years, we'll be running service tomorrow before the parade, starting at 6 o'clock in the morning, running to every station except the Union Station stop. So the last station that will be available to offboard is the Crossroads station at 19th. We'll be offboarding. People will be able to walk into the rally site. We'll be running that morning service until about 10:30 in the morning. So come out early, get your up streetcar ride down to the rally, get your spot, and then we'll be picking back up service after the parade and after the rally is over, once the streets are clear down here on Main Street and we can get streetcars rolling again.
From the streetcar's perspective, is this exciting? Is this a little nerve-wracking? What's this process like for you to prepare and plan for this many people to get moving?
It's great for the city. We're just happy to be a part of helping to make this event and the day is the best experience that it can be for all of Kansas City. We think there's going to be a huge crowd and we're going to be able to move a lot of people, just like we have for other big events in the draft, to come down and celebrate the whole region. What an amazing milestone for the Chiefs and for Kansas City.
Your expert input into where to park to get on the streetcar. What are some of those options that would be available for folks depending on where they plan to get on the streetcar?
So I encourage everybody to go to chiefsparade.com for public information, both on transit and parking. There's pre-reservations people can make for spaces. You're going to have to walk. Be prepared to walk. Plan your trip. Transit's a great option, not just streetcar, but there's park and ride locations, shuttle locations also they're available. So plan your trip, look at the options. Streetcar could be one of those, both in the morning.
Generally, wear this red top to demonstrate that I'm the guy streaming because I'm the one that made this channel.
And be prepared to come down and have a good time.
I'm the one with the moles out of my face and have some teeth that are missing on the top of my
Our social media feeds at KC Streetcar will be tracking Facebook, Twitter, those sites. We also have the text alert system that you can find on our website.
But I think deliberately tell you shit. Deliberately keep telling you shit.
It's the calm before the storm, so we're ready for tomorrow. We know we've got great partners and help move Kansas City. We can all have a great time tomorrow.
Thank you very much for your time this morning. That said, I do want to give you all just a view back this way of, yes, the calm before the storm. Just imagine the sea of red. In just a matter of hours, in fact, before 4 a.m., I think you're going to start to see crowds gather, but we're going to keep a close eye on this between now and tomorrow afternoon. It's going to get crazy, but it's going to be fun. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, it's going to get crazy. I was remembering earlier this morning, Marcus, remember the guy in the tree?
It was a guy in the tree.
There was a guy in the tree.
Oh.
If you know, you know.
Oh.
I don't know
Who needs a forklift
4
where you
years
have
ago.
a tree?
Oh, right.
His pants may have slid down. All right.
Oh,
The
my
None of that
ingenuity of
tomorrow.
people
Come on,
is
everybody.
unreal. Yes.
Let's act like you've been there before.
No tree climbing.
All right,
Stay
Marcus
on the
Officer, live this morning.
I don't think I want to know. Thanks, Marcus.
All right, coming up, we're going to tell you about the apps that are all seeing a big profit after the Super Bowl. We'll be right back.
We love Kansas City.
Working for you is a promise we take to heart every day. We walk, we connect, we serve.
No matter where it takes us.
Community isn't just at work, it's the rhythm of our streets, a collection of shared stories, welcoming smiles, and helping hands. And the best is yet to come. It's an honor to serve our neighbors, our friends, our family.
That's what I'm going to bed, but tell the fucking
Fox 4, working for you.
I can't go forth with
Why own an ordinary vehicle when you can have extraordinary for less? Enjoy a new Mazda CX-30, now available for just $188 a month. Yes, just $188 a month at Luther Mazda in Lee's Summit in Kansas City. 2 great locations.
Before I met knowledgeable mentors who became friends.
Before leading a team of 23 technicians.
Before opening a dental practice of my own.
Before a job offer led to managing a team of healthcare information analysts.
Before giving back to those who supported me.
Before managing a $13 million automated facility.
I started here.
I started here.
I started here.
Power up and win bigger this February at 7th Street Casino. Play Friday Power Play every Friday to win your share of up to $96,000 in cash. And be sure to join the Lucky 7 Club. New members always get $20 free play. More payouts, more fun, and the loosest slots in town. At 7th Street Casino, Kansas City's winningest 24/7 all-slots casino.
I hurt my shoulder in a car wreck and needed lots of medical treatment, but the insurance company only offered me this tiny little check.
This tiny check won't even pay for my hospital bills.
After a car wreck, don't take a tiny check from the insurance company. Call me. I didn't accept this tiny check. I called Mike and his team, and they got me $125,000.
Don't take a tiny check for your car wreck. Call Mike.
I'm attorney Mike DiPasquale. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
816-888-7500. Over 100 years of evolution and innovation brings you today's new Mazda. Enjoy your new CX-50 and CX-30, now with 0% for 60 months. Take a test drive today. See Luther Mazda, Kansas City in Lee's Summit.
823, welcome back. Fast fashion retailer Temu and Microsoft's Copilot are topping the download charts thanks to ads they ran during Super Bowl 58. Temu's ads cost $7 million each, which is about the going rate for the prize advertising slots. The China-based company is now facing some renewed backlash over allegations of using forced labor in its data sharing practices.
Kanye keeps making profits. He posted this text message from his accountant. He posted it to Instagram. They're claiming that he sold nearly 300,000 pairs of shoes, as well as tens of thousands of shirts and pants, all for just $20 each on his website. One person tweeted out, quote, "RIP to the people who paid $200 for Yeezy pods." Now, combined with his Super Bowl ads, he's rumored to have made around $20 million over the weekend.
Well, it's not just sparks flying this Valentine's Day. Consumers are expected to toss around a record amount of money in the name of love this year. That's according to an annual survey. Nearly $26 billion will be spent this Valentine's Day, or an average of about $186 per person. So the top gift categories include jewelry, an evening out, clothing, and flowers, with spending varying from about $2 to $6 billion overall. And greeting cards and candies, they're still the most popular Valentine's Day gifts.
You notice a chirping sound when you're on Facebook? Some people are saying they've noticed it. It's kind of a chirping sound when you scroll through the app on your phone. Technology website Data Economy says this new sound is part of a new update to make the mobile experience more engaging and interactive. If you don't like it, though, you can turn it off by going into your settings, click on Media, then tap on Sounds, and that chirping sound can be turned off. You can also put your phone on silent. That's probably the easiest way if it's that chirping's driving you bananas. Facebook has not yet commented on this new feature. All right, tell me something good. Coming up a little later this hour, we're going to share all your Good Town news on 8:53. We'll be right back.
Fox 4 Weather is sponsored by Weber Flooring.
Oh, like the Toyota's President's Savings Event. Keep your presidents in your pocket.
You got
It takes caring leaders to make caring leaders. If you believe that too, join us at Chamberlain University.
Welcome. We've been expecting you.
It's all here.
Hours. Love.
What was that? What was that donation? You really just donated $1 to me? That's it? Mods, do me a favor. Anyone who donates anything less than $5, ban them. What do you come here for? Why do you come? I don't give a crap if you're here for my personality. I don't want you here for my personality. You know what I want you here for?
Whatever the
You know what I
fuck,
want
but
you
I
here for?
exercise more back then than I did now, and I just to keep it off medicines that I have to take.
You come here for these! These! If you can't afford to be here to pay for these, leave. I want you here to admire my hairy tits. Let's get into it. Other Twitch streamers in the past before who treat their audiences like crap to make them feel obligated to give them money. Now, two things. Obviously, I know that there's some guys that go up on this and will be treated like crap by Twitch streamers or Twitch streamers. I really understand. That's cool if that's your thing. And secondly, don't even use the sexist word. I've talked about these two dudes quite a bit on this channel about the audience when they stream.
First hour, I don't get $25 an hour. I quit Call of Duty and go play something else.
Well, there's a Twitch streamer who takes e-begging to a whole new level. Now, I want to say one thing abundantly clear. I'm self-aware. I stream almost every evening on this YouTube channel. I start between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I stream anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. And yes, as a meme, as a joke, I do get super chats to whip out the hairy monster. It's a joke. I get it. So I get donation during my stream. You should go check out. Also, make sure you sub to the channel, subscribe, and then click the bell for more notifications. But this Twitch streamer, Cat's Play, takes shaming her audience to give her donations to a whole level. This is like fetish stuff. And it really shouldn't be on Twitch. Again, I have no issue with you showing cleavage to get views or even with the hot tub thing. Do it. Have at it. I can
Isn't
get
dumb
why it
vibe high
frustrates
score
other female
dinner in
streamers,
the
and I talked
asshole
about
trying
that
to
in
take
the
my
previous
fucking
video.
identity by
I mean,
saying a whole
about
bunch
Twitch
of
streamer
crazy shit, and then he
scenarios,
doesn't get jailed
but
up for the
I don't
stupid
have
shit
an
he's
issue
able to
with it
fucking
because
say leaning
she's
down,
not presenting
telling you a
herself
bunch of crazy shit.
like this Cat's Play Twitch streamer is. And if you want to see what I'm
Motherfucker wears
talking about,
makeup and shit.
let's have
I'm
some
not
fun.
wearing makeup. There's a
This is
difference
how
between
she
somebody
treats
that's
her
wearing
audience.
makeup and pretending to be me for some whatever the fucking reason is, and then somebody that isn't wearing makeup but has long fingernails or has long fingernails until I fucking got the clippers.
If you
and
can't
clipped
afford
them.
to subscribe, leave. If they donated less than 100 bits, ban them.
All right, I heard she was a little drunk in that clip, but the point still remains. And I get it. There's two things that I'm sure she's doing here. There are guys that get off to being treated like crap. And secondly, it's getting her attention. I'm making a video on it. Other Twitch streamers are talking about her. You have YouTubers talking about her. So any publicity is good publicity, I guess, but I'll talk about later on why that's not necessarily true. But she has other greatest hits. Here is some other stuff she has said. And this 8 million views. It was put up by Jake Lucky on Twitter. And listen to what Cat's Play has to say here. I'll give her credit. At least she's honest.
Thank you for answering my question. I don't know where to start. Your streams are great and funny personality. I didn't start my Twitch channel to be commemorated on my
I
funny
don't
personality.
normally have people donate to me. One time,
about my
it
boobs.
froze up before I switched
And if
over
you
my
guys don't
handle to another
start
YouTube
complimenting my
channel.
body right now,
I had a secondary
that I
channel
am
made
selling
because it
on the
seemed
internet
purposely somebody tried
for
to
views
like go into the
This is
stream
my
that had
marketing plan.
reviews it
You
under
guys
like
have to
1,000
leave.
some odd
I'm
or
sick of this bullshit.
99 some odd, like
almost
almost
100%
1,000
this is an
viewers
act.
watching it, and then it
At
had
least she's honest.
a bunch
Also,
of
it says at the
gibberish
bottom of
that
her
was
stream,
blurred
"Send to
out,
PayPal
and
because I'm
I never understood why it
Again,
happened. And I remember
that
playing
clip from Jake Lucky that he
Elden
posted
Ring
from her
or
stream
Dead
has
Scrolls or
1.3 million
Demon
views
Souls
on
or
Twitter.
Dark
So
Souls
people
or the
are
video
paying
game, and
attention.
having them
So
say under it, they would
well done.
find out the
Now,
router
another
IP
Twitch streamer
address and like
below
shut
named
down the
Coralie
internet,
actually
and they didn't
replied back,
actually
and
do
she
that
said,
because
"This
when they had the
icon was
NFL draft
obscured, by the
originally
way.
happen,
Cat's Play.
somebody
Her stream
under the
includes
Vox
such hits as
under
four
Vox
people should take
VOX
take a
had
phone out and send it to
shut
me.
down
Get your
everybody's
life together.
wireless
Oh,
computer
man.
thing. Mine was the only
Oh,
one
God.
up on
So,
Facebook at the
look,
time. I had Oni
I don't know what
Mushia
this woman's deal is. Cat plays.
remake on there, and I played through a
It
little bit
bothers
of it
me
and
for a
got through
couple
the
reasons.
puzzle
Look, I
castle
get it.
part
There's
where
some
you had
guys that
stuck
get
on
off on this,
the
but
levers,
it's
having to go
it's
for it and
Twitch
put
the
the
place
puzzle
for that,
pieces
and I'm
on a
all
chest
I
box.
can't stand all
Looked
the
similar to
censorship
Resident
that
Evil
Twitch does.
4's
But it's just weird
puzzles.
to me that
It's made by the
they'll
same
let
people, Capcom or whatever.
streamers do stuff like this, but they can't say simp or they
I
can't
sat
say
there and
blind
played
playthrough or they'll be banned, but they could
all that
literally
stuff.
call
And
their followers pieces of garbage, which
I mean, not on
to a
MySpace, but
degree
my
I think
Facebook
everything
account, you
should
can
be
get paid
allowed.
for
But it's just
advertising
weird how
things,
you have
playing a
this
video
woman doing
game
this
under
shtick
Meta
where she's sitting
instead
there
of playing it on here.
berating
The only
the
difference
audience,
is that
berating them and treating them
it
like
doesn't
crap.
seem like right
But
to
if you
have
say
something
blind
you're
playthrough,
playing it
that's an instant ban.
and
Or if
nobody
you have
will
a
give a
name that
fuck. You
may
can have like
offend somebody,
10
they'll ban
views
you
and
for a
knock
name
before I
that
had
has
like
no
1,000 views
malicious
or
meaning to it.
100,000
It's
views
not
or
a
a million
racial
views or
slur at
whatever, how
all.
many views
But
you
if
get
they
on one of those
deem that it is,
websites.
even
And
though
I
it's
even have a
not,
Twitch
and
account
they
which
make a mistake, they can
has
still ban your account.
a
But then she
video
can
cap
call
on there.
her
Somebody
followers
clipboarded.
pieces
I
of
guess
crap, pieces of
clipboard is a
crap,
word
they're
on Twitch
garbage.
where they stream one of the
Well done,
streamers help
Twitch. What
you
bothers me
clip a
about this
video
too,
because
and
you're
again,
not
I said this
officially
before, I'm
signed to it, but they
I take
clipboard
off
it to
my
be able
shirt
to show
during my streams.
that
It's a
I had
shtick.
100
People
some
give
odd
$50
views or
for it,
200
and
views
it's
or
kind of
300
like how
views,
Howard
400
Stern
views or
has
500
Fartman,
views on it.
where he had assless chaps that he would fly down and pretend to be a superhero. That's like my joke. It started with my Note 7 review. But I don't ever say to my audience, you need to donate. You need to be a subscriber, $5 a month to become
The
a
guy
member.
stopped
As a member on
fucking
YouTube.
posting
I can't
videos
believe I only
every
made
other
this.
week because he wasn't getting
whether
the
I have
money that I
one of the
guess
lowest revenue streams
YouTube
I've
had
or one of the greatest
numbers
ones, I
charts
thank
and it
everyone
shows
equally,
how much like
because I look at it
65,000
like
views
this. People
off
enjoy your
65
content
people,
enough that without you
but
asking,
not
because I
having
don't put up
1,000
donation
viewers or
goals,
1,000
I don't do any
subscribers
of that
doesn't get
stuff.
you the
Without people asking
money
if they
that
want to support your
prescribes
show.
to.
And I
You
think
have
that
to
inclines
say
people
like
more
and
so to do
subscribe,
that.
but they don't
But
prescribe to you.
because of women
And when
like
they
her
do, they
or
unsubscribe to you
DSP
after
or
you
Wings
subscribe
of
to them.
Redemption,
And
look, man, it's equal
it's like
opportunity.
I
all the
mostly
genders
post video
doing this
game
crap
footage now. It's just
on
footage
Twitch
that
and
before I was
guilting the
live
audience
streaming
into giving them
video
money.
games
Like I
playing
just
at
showed
the
a
time happening. But
clip of Wings before
since
saying
I've
it's
not
$25
I'm
an
not
hour
I
for you to
look
play Call
more
of Duty,
aged
really,
back
Wayne?
then
Really,
than I
George,
did
George.
now. Like when I was getting a haircut with
DSP
Evan
telling you all of his personal finance
in the bathroom at
problems.
an
And then if people
apartment
call
building
him out
for
for
those 2
talking
years, I
about
look
his personal
older
issues, he
with
gets
my
mad
head
and
shaved
says,
than I
"It's none
did.
of your
But
business."
now that I
DSP,
gain,
you're making
lose
it
weight,
your
gain, lose
business
weight, gain, lose
because you're
weight,
telling
gain, lose
everybody
weight, and
that.
just keep gaining, losing weight.
I just like having fun during my streams, and whether this is a shtick that she's doing, which I'm pretty sure that it is, or whether it's
Finish
Wings of
the water
Redemption or
bottle.
DSP literally telling their audiences, you need to pay me or I'm not doing something. That's not the right approach, man. Your audience owes you nothing. You owe your audience everything. They don't owe you shit. You owe them something that they enjoy, whether it be a live
Like I
stream or a
stopped
video,
streaming
and
and
they'll
able to
show their
fucking tell you a bunch
loyalty
of crazy
if
shit because
you
he
give
kept
them the
saying
content
black
they
your
want to
anus
see.
and blow
And
that your
I
ass.
think that a lot of people
He would
don't
have
get
like a
that. Here's the
soundboard
thing.
that was
I'm
so
sure
fucked
this
up.
is a shtick that she's
I didn't want to
doing
sit there and
to
watch
get
this
people
shit.
to
They're
pay
gonna fucking
attention.
just play the
But how long
soundboard
do you
shit
think
over and
it's gonna
over
last?
again, and then just make it
Would-
seem like he
do you
doesn't
think it's
care
gonna
about the
last
audience
forever?
that watches
There's a
watch
billion
originally
other
watch it.
people
Probably
on the
freaked
planet
out
that
about
could
this
talk
guy.
crap
Be
to
able
the
to fucking
audience and
have
say, hey,
extreme
because
measures
I'm
on
hot.
his videos, or go to
You
extreme
need to offer more than
causes
that
of
to last
people to
on the
just
planet.
laugh at the shit
Just
and go
saying,
forth
if
and
you
be
want to be a
crazy with
Twitch
your
streamer
audience.
or a YouTuber,
I know I
you
said
can't
that
just
I
say
didn't
donate to
understand
me and I'll
if the
treat you
person was
like
being
crap, because
sarcastic about
your 5
you have to
minutes of
eat
fame will
something.
be
You have to.
less than
I'm like
2
low
months.
on
You need to
looks like
offer
nutrition
something
or whatever the
substantial
fuck, or
to
that
have a
having
long
a
career making
insurance
content.
plan
And a
saying
lot
that
of
I had
people don't
bloodstream
realize
works
that, and
and
they do
stuff, and
things like
having them
this to
have
stand out, but it only
saying the
applies
reason
to
my
New
shit
York.
was so low that it
Because
was
here's the
like
last thing I'll mention
my
this
eyes
too.
get like
Once
weary,
she's
like I
done
get
doing
weary.
this on
Like
Twitch,
the
which
word
will
weary is
happen,
when you get like I
where do
weird
you
out
go
by
from
that
there?
shit.
She goes to apply.
You
for
never
a
felt
different
that
job. They're gonna
sensation
go
of
back and
fucking
see
just
these
going
videos
right
and be
through
like,
you.
Yep, not hiring
It's like
you.
I can eat something and it
Same
just
with
goes
these
right through you. You go to the
people.
restroom, keep going to the restroom,
And
keep
me,
going to the restroom, keep at night. You just keep
if I
going to
tried
the
to get a
restroom, stay
job
up all
at
night.
Starbucks, they would see one of my streams and be
That's
like,
something I don't tell my
"Hey,
audience that I
happening,
stay up
Rich?"
all night going to the
No
restroom.
way. So
I
hopefully
stay up all
everything
night
you
going
guys
to the
are
restroom.
doing
I
will
think
be
that's a
trouble.
weird sensation because you don't feel like your teenage
Pretty
self. Like when you're the
self-aware
teenager,
sometimes. This
you could
is
stay
Rich
up all
Rubin
night and not
said
go
signing
pee.
out.
And
Have a
you
good one.
wake up in
Make
the
sure
morning and
it's
it'll be
nice.
like
Some
yellow
of my
or
hairy monks are all
greenish
over
or
bad boots.
whatever the
I
fuck
stream
type
right
of
on
shit
this
where your
channel.
pee turns colors. But I'm not on drugs.
Hey, if you
I just
enjoy
go
my
forth.
content,
And
consider
used to
the
enjoy
comment
that
or
streamer guy because he would tell the truth on things.
I
But
live stream now
he
on
kept
this
saying
channel
relax
all
your
the
anus
time,
and just
and it
fucking
gives
was
you
weirded
access
out by
to
that
cool
shit.
emoticons to use as well
And
while
that
I
fucking
live
blow it
stream.
out your
Again,
ass
link
and blow
below in the
bubbles and
description.
all
Thank you
sorts
for
of
your
other shit he
continued
keeps saying
support.
on his live stream. It's fucking creepy. I used to watch those people at one point. I got 30,000 via Meta and go forth and tell them that the audience cared about you if they watched your content and then made fun of it a little bit after they figured out that you get money from Meta. Like, oh, we don't like you anymore because you're getting money. Well, back when you weren't getting money, you're like, well, what the fuck? Well, why the fuck did I watch this shit? They can't take anything from me because it's fucking under my name. They can't go forward and take a bank account and then say it's somebody else's bank account, somebody else's device. And that creep, I'm not mental if I fucking know about the snow happening in springtime and it fucking hits the October. It gets cold at the beginning of that and it happens after January where it becomes like May, April, June, July, August, and all that shit and go forth and be crazy with someone because the weather changes. And it's colder out sometimes than it was. It was colder out now because I have the fan thing going on.
So this is going to be an interesting topic to discuss because there's been allegations made against Dan Avidan from the Game Grumps, and there's a lot of layers here, a lot of layers to this accusation onion, and I'm going to talk about some of the instances here, and then we'll discuss. Let's get into it. Skip it button. So the Game Grumps have been a thing since I even started doing YouTube full time, which now has been a very long time. It's kind of depressing to think about. They started in 2012. I remember it used to be Egoraptor and JonTron, and then there was that falling out. And now you have Dan Avidan, who works with Egoraptor on Game Grumps. And there's been allegations made against him. Now, these aren't just black and white, where it's a person who's is not of a legal age, who they cannot consent, and he's just straight up a disgusting sexual deviant. But it also, I'm not saying he should be exonerated either, because there is some sketchy things that go on here where he befriends women or girls before they're of legal age. As soon as they're legal age, he'll start getting risque with them and sexting. And then the other thing is too is that he'll meet up with them, have a rendezvous, and then never speak to them again. Which it's a really this is a complex one because I have numerous takes on this. Probably none of them are going to be popular, but anyway. So let's get into it. We'll start off with this. This comes from Newsweek.com. I'll read it to you, then we'll discuss. An anonymous woman posted a thread on Reddit on March 21st, which has gone viral, that allegedly contains screenshots of text between Avidan and the woman who was underage at the time of the exchanges. The post on the subreddit Rant Grumps also features a video allegedly of Avidan in a hotel room in a hot tub back in 2017, as well as screenshots of alleged text conversations between the gamer and the victim that seem to be in nature, and also shows the accused trying to elicit explicit videos. The woman alleges that she was 17 at the time, while Avidan was 34 when she first reached out to him in 2013. Now, this is where things get really interesting. She claims that the text conversations with Avidan turned into sex once she turned 18. So he waited till, he couldn't be locked in the slammer, and eventually led to her meeting him backstage at a Game Grumps live show where
I think we're in an Airheads commercial. Want to skip it?
With Airheads, you can't not play, even in a skip ad. Airheads have more fun.
Banished from Earth, Classic Game Room broadcasts from the intergalactic space arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything until the year 2018, when Classic Game Room mysteriously vanished into a black hole vortex after being struck by a quasar meteor from another universe. Enduring forces beyond time, space, and imagination, Classic Game Room emerged in the 25th century, but was promptly ejected from the 25th century back to the 21st century, where it resumed operations in the year 2085, saving humanity with an army of clones producing game reviews under the direction of a broken computer from the 1970s.
Classic Game Room, then more Classic Game Room.
Banished from Earth, time, space, and reality, Classic Game Room broadcasts from the future. A future where Classic Game Room broadcasts from the future using futuristic technology that nobody understands. Welcome to the year 2085 in space. Maybe you're wondering, what's the year 2085 like? It's like season 1 of Buck Rogers, but not quite as good. If you know, you know. Hey, before I get this show started, allow me to introduce you to the show's producer, This is Edit Station 1.
Wasn't this show canceled like 5 times? You suck.
Isn't he fantastic? Guess what? This year marks an important Classic Game Room milestone. That's right. CGR 2085 celebrates Classic Game Room's 86th anniversary in space. Imagine that. How many other internet video game review shows do you know that started out in 1999 and ran all the way until 2085 with only a few casualties? We've lost a few clones along the way. Some of them drowned in the vats of lemon blend. Others were ejected out the airlock. Hey, let's get this show started.
Engage disco.
Here's what you can expect in today's fantastic episode. Classic Game Room reviews the Evercade. Mark makes new friends. Classic Game Room celebrates its 25th anniversary. Mark loses new friends. Where has Classic Game Room been? Mark answers ridiculous questions, a look behind the scenes, and something secret.
I don't like secrets. This show is dumb. I'd rather watch influencers teach me how to better myself.
And it looks like this show is going to be a lot of fun. Hey, in the future, everything is way more awesome. In the year 2085, we fight space bees with laser chainsaws, and angry robots have, for the most part, burned all social media to the ground. So it's way better than whatever crappy year you're living in. So wasn't I surprised to find out that the hot game console of 2085 is the Evercade? It's not a PlayStation. It's not a Nintendo, whatever. It's not downloading free games from your PC that you then have to buy infinite.
And don't get offended by anything I said if you're able to say offensive shit too. Don't get jailed up for the shit you're fucking saying, dude.
What? We're going to get to
there. Just log out of it and throw the phone and throw it so you can't change anything. The sunshine blow on you, that piece of shit trying to fucking boast these shit, can't even fucking make fun of me. And I'll fucking have a job for other than trying to make fun of the people with the person who fucking right exactly how you go about doing something.
Masako!
What are you doing here, Masako?
Looking for my family. I already found my husband, but I've yet to find my sons.
They died as warriors, defending our home.
Did you see where they fell?
No. The battle was chaos. I could barely keep eyes on my uncle. Let me help you find them.
Come. I still need to search this part of the beach. Look, over there.
One of your soldiers.
Yes, but alone. Do you think he deserted?
When your husband fell, your clan surged forward to avenge their lord. No one fled.
It's a comfort to know they were loyal to the end. Keep your eyes open for more of our banners.
Masako, over here in Adachi Banner. He was riding down the beach.
Then we will continue in that direction.
Kikuchi banner. One of our banners. My horse. I almost died with him.
What happened?
My uncle saved me.
We will return the favor. The important thing is, you endured.
Who is he?
This is Masanori. He was too young for battle, but his father was old, so he went in his place.
Not only a brave soldier, but a good son.
Yes, but where are mine? Naga warrior.
The Nagao archers fell many Mongols.
Their skill was unrivaled.
If only Sensei Ishikawa had been with them.
Your uncle's banner.
During the battle, when I saw these colors of a fallen man, I feared it was my uncle.
Only fools have no fear of death.
They feed up through the rocks.
Our banners. Uchikage, a close friend of my son's. He would have stayed by their side.
They must be near.
This way. They left their dead to rot.
Like discarded trash.
No. Shigesato! Yasanari! Strung up like that.
Let's get them down.
They should be with our family, buried beside their wives and children.
The journey to Ariake isn't safe. Is there someplace close we could bury them that would honor their sacrifice?
The lighthouse. They played there when they were young, but it's been overrun by Mongols.
Then we take it back.
The lighthouse is this way. They loved climbing that tower. If they didn't come home at night, I could always find them there, gazing at the stars.
You are a good mother.
I used to think so, but my children are dead, and I am alive. There is no greater failure.
I felt that way when my mother died. That I'd failed her.
But you were so young, and she was ill. There's nothing you could have done.
Even if that's true, it's a cold comfort.
I know.
Stay ready. There could be more.
They're coming up the hill.
Watch the grass. Look, through the tree line.
They ain't gonna get away. They ain't gonna take something at face of it, you know.
I don't see any more.
I think that's it.
Then it's time. Let's bring my sons.
I never let them spend the night here. Even when they grew older. I always called them home.
That's what I missed most after my mother passed. A voice calling for me.